Hello students, in this video we are going to see how to print different kinds of patterns. So these are the basic patterns which we will be printing. Okay, first one is rectangle, okay, rectangle or square. Second one is this kind of rectangle. Third one is this kind of rectangle. And then we'll see how to combine both. Then we'll print this rectangle and then this one, and then combination of both. So these are the basic patterns, and using these basic patterns we can print we may be asked to print different things, like sometimes we have to print star, sometimes some number, and at other times we may have to print some alphabets, but the basic patterns will be like this only. So let's see the first one, that is rectangle. So this is the pattern, okay, consisting of stars. So the first thing you need to do is divide your pattern into rows and columns. So here in this example we can see that there are three rows and 3 columns. Okay, now imagine that we have to print only a single line, okay, single line consisting of 3 stars. Okay, so I'm sure you'll agree that if we create a loop like this, okay, start with 1 and go up till 3, and then system.out.print, okay, notice it's print, not println, we print a star. So the pattern that this will print is this one, star, star and a star. Okay, but our required pattern is 3 lines of stars. Okay, so if we repeat this code 3 times, that means we will get our required number of lines. So that is why this piece of code, okay, is put inside another loop which is executing 3 times. That means the inner loop will execute 3 times. So the output will be like this, star, star, star. Okay, and then after 3 stars are printed, the control comes outside the inner loop. Okay, this is the inner loop, it comes outside the inner loop, and this new line is there. So this new line will take the cursor to the next line, and then when the control comes to the inner loop for the second time, the printing will start from the second line. So 3 stars will be printed again. So let's execute the code. Int I is initially 1, so the condition becomes 1 less than equal to 3. Control comes inside because the condition is true. So now j will be initialized with 1, condition here becomes 1 less than equal to 3. Okay, that means j will go from 1 till 3. So the inner loop will execute 3 times and 3 stars are printed here. Then control comes to this line. Okay, so it will take the cursor to the next line. Now the value of I is incremented, so I becomes 2, condition becomes 2 less than equal to 3. Control comes inside, and now the value of j will be reinitialized with 1. Okay, and the condition here remains j less than equal to 3. So first time it will be 1 less than equal to 3, second time 2 less than equal to 3, and third time 3 less than equal to 3. Okay, so 3 times the loop will run, and each time it will print a single star. Okay. Now j will become 4, control will come to the condition part, 4 less than equal to 3, condition becomes false. Okay, control comes to this line, cursor moves to the next line, I now becomes 3, so the condition here is 3 less than equal to 3, control comes inside again. So j will start from 1 again and go up till 3, that means it will execute 3 times and it will print 3 stars. Then the control will come to this line and the cursor will move to the next line. Now the value of I will become 4, so the condition here will become 4 less than equal to 3, which is false. So that means we come out of the outer loop, and once we are out of the outer loop, that means both the loop will exit. So this is how you will print this pattern. Now based on this pattern, you can see that second time I am printing a different, instead of star I am printing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay. Third time I am printing 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3. Okay, here it is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, but here it is 1 1 1 2 2 2 and 3 3 3. Similarly I am printing this one A, B, B, B and C, C, C. Okay, then I am printing A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, and then 3 2 1 3 2 1 3 2 1. Okay, and then 3 3 3 2 2 2 and 1 1 1. So all these different patterns are based upon this basic pattern. Okay, and if you notice the structure of the loop and condition and everything is same. The only thing that is changing is the printing part. The only thing that is changing is what are we printing here. Okay, in the previous example we were printing a star. Now we are printing the value of j. Okay, we are printing the value of j. That means when the control comes to this inner loop for the first time, j will be 1. Okay, condition here will be 1 less than equal to 3, control comes inside and it will print the value of j. So 1 is printed, again j becomes 2, so the condition is 2 less than equal to 3, control comes inside, this time the value of j will be printed as 2, then j becomes 3, control comes inside and value of j is 3, so 3 is printed. Then control comes here to the update part of the outer loop, I becomes 2, condition becomes 2 less than equal to 3. Control comes inside and this time j is initialized with 1 again, condition becomes j less than equal to 3. Okay, that is 1 less than equal to 3 again. So this time we'll print 1. Now j will become 2, so condition becomes 2 less than equal to 3, control comes inside and 2 will be printed. Then j will come to control will come to the update part, j will become 3, condition becomes 3 less than equal to 3, control comes inside and the value of j is printed, which is 3. Then control comes to the update part, j becomes 4, condition becomes 4 less than equal to 3, so which is false. Control comes outside the inner loop and there is a statement here, system.out.println, it takes the cursor to the next line. Okay, control will come to the update part of the outer loop. Now I will become 3, condition becomes 3 less than equal to 3, control comes inside, again the inner loop will run 3 times and it will print 1 2 and 3. Then cursor is taken to the next line. Okay, control comes to the update part, I becomes 4, condition becomes 4 less than equal to 4. So sorry, 4 less than equal to 3. So this condition becomes false and we are out of the loop. Similarly, in the next pattern, we are printing 1 1 1 in the first line. Okay, that means if you notice, the value of I will remain 1. Okay, when the first time control enters to the inner loop, that at that time the inner loop will execute 3 times. Okay, and in each of those 3 executions, the value of I will remain 1 only. Okay, so when we print I here, 1 is going to be printed. Control will come to this line, it will change the line. Okay, I will become 2, condition becomes 2 less than equal to 3, control comes back inside to the inner loop. Okay, again the inner loop will run 3 times. Okay, 1 2 3, but again we are printing the value of I here. So I is going to remain constant when the inner loop runs 3 times. So the value of I will be 2. Okay, so 2 gets printed here. Similarly, when I becomes 3, now condition becomes 3 less than equal to 3, control comes inside, and now inner loop will run 3 times again, and this time the value of I will be 3. Okay, so 3 3 and 3 gets printed. Next, we have to print A. Okay, so because we need 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay, always remember that the outer loop represents the number of lines. Okay, outer loop represents the number of lines. So there are 3 lines, that is why the outer loop is going from starting from 1 and it is going up till 3, and since there are 3 columns, so the inner loop is also going from 1 till 3. So that is why we have created a nested loop, and both the outer loop and inner loop will run 3 times. But notice what are we printing inside the inner loop? We are printing the value of CH. Okay, CH has been declared outside the loop, which is initially A. So obviously when the inner loop executes for j equals 1, j equals 2 and j equals 3, the value of CH will remain same only. So it is going to print A and A. Okay, now when control comes to the comes outside the inner loop, it will print a new line. So cursor goes to the next line, and this time CH plus plus will increase the value of A to B. Okay, CH will now store B. Okay, I will become 2 less than equal to 3, control comes inside, and inside again the inner loop will run 3 times. For j is equal to 1, j is equal to 2 and j is equal to 3, and each time the value of CH will be printed, but the CH will be B, the value of CH will be B, so B gets printed. Control comes to this line, and a new line is printed. Okay, and CH will increase, so CH will now become C. It initially before this it was B, now it will become C. Control comes to the outer loop, update part, condition becomes 3 less than equal to 3. Okay, again control comes inside, the inner loop will run 3 times and CH will be printed thrice. So CH is C this time, so it will print C. Let's see the next pattern. This time we have to print A, B, C. Previously we had A. Now in each execution of the inner loop we want to update the value of j. We want to print a different value, isn't it? We want to print an updated value of CH. Here CH should be A, here CH should be B, and here CH should be C. So this time I have declared the CH variable inside the inner loop, sorry, inside the outer loop. Okay, I've declared it inside the outer loop, so that every time control comes, every time the control comes to this line, okay, that is in each iteration of the outer loop, the value of CH will be reset to the value of A, so that we will get A from the start again. Okay, so let's see what is happening here. I is 1 less than equal to 3, control comes inside, CH is A. Okay, control comes here, condition is 1 less than equal to 3, condition is true, control comes inside, and value of CH is printed. CH is A, so A gets printed. And now we are increasing the value of CH, so CH will become B now. Control comes here, J will become 2. So when J is equal to 2, condition is 2 less than equal to 3, control comes inside, and this time CH of the value of CH is B, so B gets printed. Similarly, J will become 3 now, control comes inside, and value of CH this time is C, so C gets printed. Okay, now control comes here, new line is printed, so the cursor goes to the next line, and then the control goes to the update part of the outer loop. I becomes 2, so 2 less than equal to 3, control comes inside. See, now the value of CH was C, but this line will reset it to A, and that is what we want, isn't it? We want A again, we want A, so that is why the value of CH needs to be reset. Okay, again the inner loop will run 3 times, J is 1, 2 and 3, and each time CH value will be different because there is an update happening here, so ABC will be printed. So I hope you have understood this. Now, so this is the next pattern, 3 2 1, 3 2 1 and 3 2 1. So if you notice that we are going in the reverse direction in decreasing order. Okay, so this kind of problem can be solved using several ways. Okay, some people prefer to use reverse loop. Okay, a loop which goes from 3 to 1, but if you notice, I am using a forward loop in both outer loop and inner loop. So the outer loop is going from 1 till 3, and the inner loop is also going from 1 till 3. Okay, and what should we print? Okay, so if you notice here, the value here is 3. Okay, now we need to find some way of getting this 3 using I or J. Okay, so if I notice the value of I is 1 in this entire line, the value of I is 1, isn't it? So if I try to somehow do 4 minus 1, it will give me 3. Okay, so 4 minus 1 will be 3 here also, 4 minus 1 will be 3 here also, but we don't need 3 3 3, we need 3 2 1. So I is not helping us. So what we can do is we can check J. 4 minus 1 is 3, so that's good. Next, in this column, 4 minus J, that is 2, 4 minus 2 is 2, so we are getting 2 here. Here J is 3, so 4 minus 3 is 1, so we are getting a 1 here. So that means if we print 4 minus J, we will get the required numbers. Okay, so next let's see the next pattern. This is also similar, but this time we need to print 3 3 and 3. Now notice, if I do 4 minus j, what will happen? 4 minus 1 will give me 3, but 4 minus 2 will give me 2, and 4 minus 3 will give me 1. So j cannot help us here. We need to look at I is 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3, 4 minus 1 is 3, and 4 minus 1 is 3. So we are going to write here 4 minus I. Okay. Previously, in the previous pattern, we had 4 minus j, because we wanted to print different values for each value of j. So I hope you have understood this rectangle pattern. Next we are going to see the triangle pattern.